Ahora. Bienvenidos al episodio 1 de Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. Este es el juego de detectives europeo que estaba prometiendo. Y lo vamos a comenzar hoy. Ya hemos terminado otro juego y vamos a comenzar de nuevo con el tema detectivesco. Debería estar usando un mando, pero bueno. Esto solo será una partida introductoria, realmente no va a ser un directo muy largo, pero más o menos para que comencemos viendo de qué va y cómo funciona este nuevo juego de Frogwares. No es el último que han lanzado, pero sí que es el más nuevo en materia de la temática. Vamos a ver cómo empieza. Amor de madre. Arresta a tus enemigos en vez de matarlos y las autoridades te recompensarán. ¿Qué le pasa al juego?
Ginger, that's what you need. A mouthful of the good stuff and you'll see the back of any seasickness.
Oh, thank you for your support, John. Don't suppose you actually brought any ginger?
No, I don't get seasick.
Terrific.
Don't worry, Sherry. We've almost arrived at Cordona. I can see land through the porthole.
So much for docking by tea time. The captain seemed more interested in his maids than in his men. I'm starting to question whether the weeks-long journey was worth it. Travelling all this way, enduring this indignity simply to visit a grave. Even if it is my mother's.
Ah, that's just Mycroft's nonsense, still rattling around in your head. Try to forget what he said. I have.
Está un poquito bajo, voy a subirlo.
Excuse to avoid responsibilities, and that there was nothing to be gained from it.
You needed to do this. Enough of the self-pity and doubt. So we're a little late. What of it? We'll retire to the hotel and visit her in the morning. It'll be worth it.
Thank you, John.
And if you want to notify the captain's wife of his indiscretions, I will not stand in your way.
Oh, at last. I'm quite ready to get off this cursed boat.
Come on. We'll go together.
Estoy viendo que son hermanos gemelos.
Hey, Sherry. Come on, catch up.
Yes, yes.
Cordona, eso dónde está.
Sherlock, don't get lost in this huge garden. Follow the sound of my voice. Sherlock, don't get lost in this huge garden. Follow the sound of my voice.
Vale.
Welcome to Il Palazzo de Lusso, sir. If you need something, sir, please inquire at reception.
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir. We just need your signature. Would you kindly sign these papers, sir?
There you are.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Yes, we have room 221 prepared for you. I see it was reserved for 2 people. Would you like a second key?
Oh, no, I think we'll stick together.
Very good. Rooms are upstairs, sir. Welcome to Cordona.
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony with a view.
La habitación es el mismo número que lo de Baker Street. Se presupone que este juego narra el pasado de Sherlock Holmes cuando era súper joven y no era ese gran detective famoso que logró ser después. Como está como muy de moda eso, ¿no? También tengo otro juego que son como los primeros casos de Poirot cuando empezó a ser detective, todo eso. Debido a que tiene índole exploratorio, pues dicen que es de mundo abierto, pero no es de mundo abierto para nada. Esto es un poco como Assassin's Creed, un poquito, ¿no? En ese sentido. Assassin's Creed Unity, por ejemplo. ¿Y esto? Me dejan pasar por aquí. Como puede correr, voy a correr. Dice que mi habitación es la 221. Puedo pasar por aquí. ¿23, 22 y 21?
I apologize, sir, but your room is not yet ready. Perhaps, in the meantime, you would like to relax in the foyer? Tonight, the restaurant is offering a complimentary Marlin
Let's check what
ceviche
they have
to all
on
our
offer.
guests.
Let's check what they have on offer.
Pues vale, vamos para abajo.
Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce. If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
Siempre se le ha atribuido a Sherlock Holmes varios hermanos. Se presupone que es Mycroft.
Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
¿Qué es eso?
A medium, John. Haven't we been through this already?
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
Excuse me, sir, but I believe Mr. Galich is conducting a séance at the moment. Perhaps you'd care to have your portrait drawn while you wait?
Why?
Pardon me.
Why should I sit for a portrait?
Sir, it's art. It doesn't need a why. It is its own justification.
All things require justification, be they objects, systems, or beliefs.
How about art as the lens through which we see the truth of the world?
That's backward. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it isn't. You do not need a lens to see it, just an open mind.
Ha! That seems rather close-minded. Truth, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. So tell me, what do you see?
Mediocrity.
Vaya, vaya.
Come now, Sherry. What did he do to deserve that? The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving.
Okay, time to check if John found us a nice table for the evening.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch.
Hello.
Our poached eggs with hollandaise.
Sherry, I'm over here with my new Ursine companion. What are you waiting for? Put the dish down so we can tuck in.
Bueno,
Cordona's even quieter than I remembered. It's going to be a long evening.
Come now, Sherry. What say we amuse ourselves with a little game?
What were you thinking? Oh, promise me it isn't nonsense. After being cooped up on that boat, I am itching for activity.
No. As you can see, someone left a cane on our table. I simply thought you could identify its owner.
Ah, so it is nonsense. It'll take me a minute, John, at most.
Well then, you can deliver it to him as well.
Deliver it to him? Then what are the staff here for? Aesthetics?
Stubborn, Sherry, too stubborn. You wanted something to do.
Slapping oneself in the face is also something to do. That doesn't make it worthwhile. But all right, let me take a look.
Una mesa en la que pasar la vela.
No matter how long you stare at the stick, it's not going to walk itself to its owner.
Would you like a drink, sir? Would you like a drink, sir?
¿Y ahora qué hacemos?
Don't ask me about the cane. I was with you the whole time.
Perdió el bastón. Ah, no, sí está aquí. Examinar.
The hand grip is a head of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen from a temple. The dents suggest it has been used as a bludgeon. The cane is made of ebony, it's worn uncared for, and bears the scars of numerous hits. A crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow, perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows, or Craven, from the Old English name meaning garlic place. This cane is an expensive and ostentatious weapon. Its owner must be vain, volatile, and of noble English blood.
Take it with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner. All right, I hope you noted down your observations in your casebook. But how are you going to find this nobleman?
The cane itself is not enough. I may have to ask other guests if they saw who was here.
Ah, me puedo disfrazar también. ¿Dónde estamos exactamente? La isla de Cordona. Puede ser Italia, ¿no? No estoy segura de eso. Pulsa para abrir el cuaderno, fija la pista con X y habla con alguien. Fijar pista.
May I ask you something?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Había tres personas, una pareja y un oficial de la Marina retirado. La pareja se marchó hace poco, pero el oficial de la Marina sigue en el jardín delantero. Tengo que encontrarlo.
Well, even with your keen senses, Sherry, I doubt you'll find the cane's owner on your first try.
And would you be confident enough to bet on it, my friend?
Why not? Let's see how good you really are.
Amistoso, intentó suicidarse de aventura. Bueno, el jardín delantero. Esto es un vestíbulo, así que... ¿Ese era el delantero o el trasero? No, delantero.
May I ask for your assistance?
I can't help you, friend.
Do you know anything about this?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
Can I ask you a question?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's beyond my knowledge.
Can I ask you a question?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know. Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know what you're doing?
A lo mejor no me estaba fijando bien.
May I ask you something?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Hey, Sherry, don't we now have the perfect excuse to visit the seance?
I'm just going to give the cane to its owner. You will not persuade me to take part in this show.
Come on, if you hurry, perhaps we'll...
This hotel, this island, it's full of thieves. First my cane, now the diamond. Take your hands off me! Do you even know who I am? Hey, boy! That's my cane!
I get that a lot. It's a very common design.
What? No, that's a custom-made...
A joke. A joke. It was left at my table in the restaurant. I thought it deserved to be returned.
Well, I'll be... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered true penny these days. What a gentleman. But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful owner?
Bueno, yo creo que tiene más... ¿Qué podría ser? ¿Que es un noble británico aburrido? ¿O que está enfermo? Que veo que es un alcohólico, pero...
Simple deduction. Your cane told me everything I needed to know. I was after a strong, middle-aged man with a keen interest in adventure, noble blood, and affection for strong drink. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic symbol, Lord Craven.
Marvelous. Simply marvelous. That's me, Lord Andrew Craven. You are the real medium. You hear that, Emma? Well, you found my cane. Perhaps you can locate my diamond, too. Yes, you should do it. It will be child's play for you, Mr.
Holmes. And if a child can do it, then I'm sure the local police can suffice.
The police? Why bother? I know this harlequin stole it. The only question is, where is it hidden? Fine. Give me my stick and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief almost confessed after a single punch.
I suspect a beating may result in answers of questionable veracity. Fine. I shall spare you and he the trouble if you first answer me this. How does a priceless diamond become the subject of a séance? It is an unusual accoutrement.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners. My grandfather told us it belonged to a Rajah, an Indian king.
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse in English?
To be frank, Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts. But Emma was fascinated by the idea of meeting a real king, even a dead one.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped. There is not another like it.
You insist the medium robbed you during the séance. But what occurred exactly?
Ah! It was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands, as expected. Then something began to appear from the medium, like a cloud or a bubble. The swindler called it ectoplasm.
Ah, yes. Common in the spiritualist trade, and quite the spectacle.
Indeed, perhaps too much. My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I stood to defend her, attacking that cursed ghost.
How brave.
But my hand hit nothing. The medium jumped away from me, and Emma fainted. I lit the candle, and the diamond was gone.
Stay here, and don't touch anything. I'm going to investigate further.
Don't fret. I'll be keeping a close eye on this thief.
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation, sir.
This hefty chair has nearly broken after hitting the wall.
At Cambridge, I was captain of the rugby team. It was no place for weaklings.
What happened here?
I don't know. The ghost. I summoned it as usual, but then it all went wrong. The lady screamed and pointed at Lord Craven. And there was a shadow. Such a mystical force. It terrified the lady. And it must have taken the diamond. Who else could have?
Do you feel the presence of any supernatural entities at the moment?
Are you joking, sir? My nose is broken, this maniac wants to kill me, and you're asking about the spirits?
I suppose this can wait. I will investigate, and the culprit will be identified.
But the stubborn brute Lord Craven blames me right now. As if I could do something like that. Perhaps you can reason with him? Please?
Quite a display for the tremulous visitor.
How can you not love this stuff, Sherry? It adds so much atmosphere to the room. I love the ambience. Nice and creepy.
This must be the ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis.
Ectoplasm. The ghost was
There
here,
are light
Sherry.
traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass. Half a glass of Balblair scotch and the remains of a Paul Aranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need?
¿Qué es esto del suelo, tío?
This brooch is old and cheap, but the moth design has its charms.
Lo que me extraña es que no se fije en el suelo.
The diamond was placed on the table so that all participants could reach it.
Ah, seems like you're ready to delve into your mind palace, Sherry. I'm sure you'll make some good deductions.
La dama señaló al otro lado de la mesa. De momento lo único así que...
It seems there may have been an unexpected visitor outside the window.
Ah, I hope it was the ghost of the Raja.
Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious. The feebleness of women.
Really, Sherry? Poor thing.
Encima el hermano tiene que decirle esas cosas.
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation, sir.
Was this covered on purpose?
Of course. It is very dangerous to leave a mirror exposed during a séance. The spirits may become enraged.
Or someone may notice the trick they should not see. Quite a display for the tremulous visitor.
Find the stone, Mr. Holmes, and quickly.
May I ask for your assistance?
I can't help you, friend.
Such a shame that Inspector Placido vanished. I'd feel much safer with him handling this.
Is this familiar to you?
I would help you if I knew, sir.
Help me, please.
I can't help you, friend.
Could you help me?
Oh, sir, I'm afraid I don't know about that.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
May I ask for your assistance?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's beyond my knowledge.
Find the stone, Mr. Holmes, and quickly.
Ooh, I love the ambience. Nice and creepy.
This... All right, John. Do you think a ghost could leave this footprint?
I'm reserving judgment. Use your keen eye to follow the trail.
Help me, please.
I can't help you with that, sir.
Can I ask you a question?
That's a question I can answer.
Such a shame that Inspector Placido vanished. I'd feel much safer with him handling this.
Ooh, I love the ambience. Nice and creepy.
I didn't take the diamond, I swear.
Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious. The feebleness of women. May I ask for your assistance?
I'd tell you if I knew, but unfortunately, I don't.
Could you help me?
Apologies, sir, but I've never heard of it.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
Isn't life too short to remain sober?
Excuse me, just one question.
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
Do you know anything about this?
Please, don't get angry, sir. But I know nothing about this, I swear to you.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
May I ask for your assistance?
Sorry, but I never heard of this.
Excuse me, just one question.
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's beyond my knowledge.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
Size 4 with a broken heel. Size 4 with a broken heel. Size 4 with a broken heel. Rose D'Amour. All the maids in the hotel wear this exact shoe.
So, definitely not the ghost of a Raja? Unless... No, what a shame.
Our witness was a nosy maid. Searching the entire hotel could be difficult. Perhaps the other maids can help us find her. Is this familiar to you?
You look like an honorable man. I have some information for you.
Lucía se llevó una regañina del jefe por calzar zapatos de calle.
Excuse me, just one question.
Don't be angry, sir, but I truly don't know.
Can I ask you a question?
Don't be angry, sir, but I truly don't know.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer. Those are the sharp eyes of a man with a bright mind. Almost like mine.
Finally, there you are. One would think a maid would be easy to find in this place.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you need more towels?
No, no. You are the maid who saw the ghost in the seance room, yes?
How did you know?
Simple. You changed shoes after breaking a heel while fleeing the scene.
I'm sorry, sir, but if I may ask, who are you?
I'm a novelist documenting the supernatural and those who witness it. Now, should you take a starring role in the tale, I will need your name.
Oh my. A book? And you want to include me? I'm Lucia. Lucia Saletta.
Something went wrong during the seance, Lucia, but no one will tell me what happened. You would be a valuable interview if you were there.
I was. And I saw everything with my own eyes.
Describe what happened during the seance.
A lady and two gentlemen were sitting at a table, touching their hands to something. The medium started to whisper and chant, and a ghost appeared.
A ghost? You're confident?
It was unearthly, sir. It grew from the medium's chest. A glowing cloud or a bubble. I pressed closer against the window to see better.
And the lady saw you?
How did you... Yes! She screamed and pointed, so I hurried to escape, and I broke my heel. But I did see the ghost. A sickly, evil thing.
And that's all you can tell me? Did you see any of what happened next?
The medium, Mr. Galici, he was doing something with the ghost. He grabbed at it like he was trying to catch it. And then I ran.
I suppose I should be grateful you endured these horrors for such a long time. All right, I have your account memorized. Good day.
You lied to the poor girl, Sherry. What a tease. She'll dream about being a character of that book.
Surely a pleasant dream is better than no dream at all, John.
Oh, let's get back to the crime scene. I always love seeing you explain simple things to simpletons.
Un poquito de respeto a la gente.
Lady Craven retired to her room to rest. Lord Craven remained here until the staff reported that the medium was locked in his room.
Vamos a ver. No, no, no. A ver si la abrió en la ventana. Y el ectoplasma estaba aquí.
It all began when the lady screamed and pointed at the window. Lord Craven jumped up, ready to face anything, ghost or human. The medium shrank back in dismay. He was not expecting such a reaction and had to quickly hide the ghost. The lady was the only one left touching the diamond, at least until she fainted.
Amazing. It's like you saw it with your own eyes, sir.
Oh, I forgot that you were here. I guess I should discuss all of this with Lady Craven.
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226. It is one of our finest suites.
If the lady was touching a diamond, then she would have felt the ghost take it. What do you think it felt like, Sherry? A jellyfish?
226.
Lady Craven is not who she seems.
Could you help me?
Don't be angry, sir, but I truly don't know.
Is this familiar to you?
Sir, I don't know. Try asking someone else. Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behaviour in the hall? Lady Craven is not who she seems.
Emborrachó al esposo.
Lady Craven is not who she... Lady Craven. Lady... Lady Craven is not who she seems.
Pero debe haber algo que descartado. Que...
Lady Craven is not who she seems.
Decían que puede que no sea su esposa. No sabía usar bien el cuchillo de pescado. Como que no es una noble.
You're here, at last. I didn't do that, I swear. I found her this way.
Well, I did have some questions for her, but it seems I've arrived too late. Now it's a matter for the police.
Mr. Holmes, you said it yourself. They're children. They'll only make things worse. You promised me you would investigate.
Investigate a theft, not a murder. Fear not. I will tell them all I've uncovered.
Please, help me. The police will surely accuse me of Emma's death. You were the only one who can find the truth.
Fine, but only because it's slightly more interesting than the walls of my room. Tell me what happened.
Look, after you left, I waited in the seance room until the servants locked up Mr. Gallici, the medium.
And was your mistress there too?
Oh, so you know? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Regardless, the staff took Emma to her room. She was still feeling dizzy.
So you didn't follow her. Interesting. Is Mr. Gallici still being held? And where did the servants secure him?
He's in room 225. But that pigeon-livered man at the reception desk refused to give me the key.
Well, I will have to visit reception myself then. Perhaps he will listen to reason. Where did you go instead?
To the bar. It had been almost an hour.
I see. And how long did you stay?
I partook of a well-earned whiskey or two before retiring upstairs. Ask anyone there.
Now we arrive at the tragedy at hand. So what transpired after your detour to the bar?
I headed up to my room to find Emma on the bed. I didn't pay her much attention at first. I was still preoccupied with that damned medium. But when I realized she was silent, I drew closer and discovered she was dead. What's more, the diamond lay right there beside her.
Oh, well, that is splendid news.
Splendid? The return of the diamond will be cold comfort if I live out my days in a jail cell. You must help me.
Let me see what I can find.
Nearly an hour has passed and you already have yourself a murder mystery, Sherlock.
Do
Why
something
am I
about
not
it, Holmes. I did not do it. You know that.
Strangled with bare hands, judging by the bruises. This must be the missing diamond. Everything was tipped out of the bed as if it was searched.
Do you think she stole the stone?
It's certainly possible, but we won't get her confession now.
Well, there is a professional medium right next door.
A remarkably simple lock.
Hola.
Hola Laura, ¿qué tal? Sí, es de investigación de detective victoriano, Sherlock Holmes. Tampoco. De momento nada. Sí, porque va sobre el pasado de Sherlock.
A neat hiding place. Why would she conceal all of this? This ring looks out of place among the others, and the design is familiar. Virtus audacta sapit. Courage tastes bold. A unique family motto. Several thousand
Acaban de
pounds,
asesinar a una mujer. Estaban en una sesión de espiritismo en un hotel, en una isla de Italia, Cordonia, un islote de eso, y estaba investigando el robo de un diamante indio, y mientras lo estaba investigando asesinaron al amante del dueño del diamante. Entonces hay una cosa rarilla, ¿eh? Digamos, si falta...
Fard Rouge Calomel Mascara, a real altar of beauty for the travelling temptress.
The mystery deepens.
Hasta
The victim
mercurio
with a checkered
córneo.
past and poor taste.
Perdón, ay.
Do you recognize this ring?
Should I? It's a third-rate piece if ever I've seen one. I'd never buy something like this.
Did you ever see Miss Emma wearing it?
No. And why should she? I gave her enough jewelry that she could wear a superior ring every day of the week.
I found these jewels secreted away. Are you familiar with them?
Ah, it cannot be so. That deceptive wagtail. How could she do this?
That sounds like a yes.
These items were supposedly stolen from us during our trip. I must have spent hours reporting it all to the police. And it turns out she had them all along. The trollop. I'd kill her myself, was she not dead already?
Curioso. No da poco.
Do something about it, Holmes. I did not do it. You know that.
Pasó un rato en el bar antes de subir, así que vamos al bar. Aún no he recibido la compensación que me prometió para sofocar el escándalo y sufragar mi tratamiento después de su grosera conducta. Sabe que perdí mi trabajo por sus acusaciones falsas. Ahora, aún después de que se probara mi inocencia, no puedo volver a trabajar debido a la lesión de mi mano. Si continúa ignorándome, nos veremos en los tribunales.
Someone was not happy with his post. Someone was not happy with his post.
Tengo que informarlo de que la investigación por robo continúa, aunque aún no se ha hallado el anillo. Eso se lo robó supuestamente la amante, por lo que hemos deducido. Ella está ahí muertita, bastante muertita. Vamos a... Podría ser.
Do something about it, Holmes. I did not do it. You know that.
Vamos a ir al... Bueno, primero tengo que ir a dos sitios. Tengo que ir a la recepción a pedir la llave de... Sí, creo que esto es un caso de robo. Tengo que ir a la recepción a pedirle la llave del medium al que se le acusó al principio. Y también tengo que ir al bar a preguntar.
Sorry. Maybe a guest noticed him.
May I ask you something?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Pasó poco tiempo. Ahora. Exactamente. A ver si hay alguien entre los invitados que sepa de joya. Artista irlandés, sordo del oído izquierdo. Profesora, oficinista, burócrata. No, eso no, ya te digo yo que no, en este juego si no sabe nada, no sabe nada. O sea, da igual que sea muy hablador. Eje con alga. Bueno. Cocinero. Pirómano. Le gusta la pesca. No sé.
Is this familiar to you?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
Yo voy a suponer, en principio, que no la ha matado él.
Excuse me, just one question.
I can't help you, friend.
Could you help me?
I cannot be of help, sir. Someone else might know better.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
No hay nadie. Vale. Ah, que se te desconectó internet. Vale.
Give me the key to Luca Galici's room. I need to talk to him about the events of the seance.
I suppose you are an impartial outsider.
Awkward. Hush.
Such a shame that Inspector Placido vanished. I'd feel much safer with him. Handling this.
Meddling.
225 de 229. A mí me hace gracia como el hermano aparece como si nada. Parece
I'm
un
afraid I
fantasma.
can wait no longer to hear your account of the seance, Mr. Galici. So please, tell me what you saw.
Lady Craven wanted to meet the spirit of the Raja. My conjuration was successful. Perhaps even too successful. I am sure the spirit was the only one who could have taken the diamond. Lord Craven needs to leave me alone.
Do you think the police will believe you?
Of course. I didn't take anything. And spiritual phenomena are beyond their control. Or should I summon the ghost again so they may attempt to handcuff it?
I think I would prefer to begin my investigation in the physical realm. I have shocking news that changes your situation entirely. Oh, no, wait. What am I thinking? The spirits will have told you this already.
I'm not in the necessary state for summoning. Spirits prefer clarity of mind and soul. Please, tell me.
Lady Craven died in the very next room while you...
What? How? In fact, I did hear noises. That Craven is a very loud man, but I never thought he would do that to his wife.
Well, you claim to be a medium. Perhaps you could ask us...
What?
No. Oh well, at least... Those scratches on...
It was those savage servants. They were so rough bringing me here as if I was... Sorry, that's beyond my expertise. Sorry, that's beyond my expertise. This object simply isn't resonating with me.
That's a remarkable pin of yours, Mr. Galici. Does it have any meaning?
The butterfly? It's a reminder of a time in which I was truly happy.
What a coincidence.
A coincidence indeed. I suspect it is a common theme in jewelry.
Sus cojones. Así, tal cual como está. Pero como todavía no sé nada. Me falta información.
Help me, please.
I can't help you, friend.
Is this familiar to you?
I can't help you, friend.
Help me, please.
I can't help you, friend.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I would never refuse a nobleman, but I know nothing, sir.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer. Now you're in your element, Sherry.
Such a shame that Inspector Placido vanished. I'd feel much safer with him handling this.
Do you know anything about this?
I can't help you with that, sir.
May I ask you something? I have nothing to hide, sir, but I've never heard of this.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Hola, Alan.
Are you able to help me?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Do you know anything about this?
I would help you if I knew, sir.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
May I ask for your assistance?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
Do you know anything about this? I have nothing to hide, sir, but I've never heard of this.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know what you're doing?
Do you know anything about this?
I can't help you, friend.
Can I ask you a question?
Don't take it personally, sir. But I know nothing about this.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
Do something about it, Holmes. I did not do it. You know that.
No, tampoco me cuadra. O sea, hay algo que me falta.
So young and so dead. Another mystery to investigate, my friend.
Nervioso y asustado, eso no me ayuda a nada.
Luca Gallici, I know you murdered Lady Craven.
That would be a grand story for the newspapers.
As for the motive, it's obvious that you deduced that Lady Craven... Of course, it helped that this was not your... I think the police will... Yes, the lock... I inspected the door between the rooms.
So I am now...
Your wrists are bloodied, and there's no way a servant's manhandling could cause...
You...
It is done, Luca.
I don't know how you figured it out. But yes.
Twice?
I knew Emma before she was a lady. I mean, she pretended to be noble back then too. But only so our gang, the Moths, could steal from those snobs. She betrayed us, stole all our money and disappeared, leaving us to rot in jail. I was young. I spent 3 years in that hell.
And tonight, she tried to set you up again. Did she recognize you?
She didn't. I came to her afterwards, pleading that she drop this farce, but she laughed in my face. I just remembered my time in the clink, all I suffered while she indulged. And I grabbed her throat.
Murder is murder, Luca. You could have told Lord Craven the truth and seen Miss Emma's downfall, but you could not restrain yourself.
He would never believe me.
We will never know. Still, perhaps a jury will be more easily swayed. If not, you'll get to see your friends in jail again soon.
We'll meet again, Holmes. I will get you, in this life or the next. Get your hands off me.
He murdered the woman who put him in jail. Should we be worried?
Fear not, John. Unlike Miss Emma, I will see him coming.
Hombre, es que si el tío a la mínima te mata, no es muy seguro. Como persona.
A woman died, John. I was too slow to the truth, too hesitant to intervene. How can you...
Oh, lighten up. Those people made their choices. If you swan about with a diamond in your pocket, that's what happens. Wealth is a weakness.
So we must blame those who covet it.
With enough money on the line, Sherlock, a man will do just about anything, even murder. And then we get to solve it.
I suspect you perhaps cannot grasp the true horrors of mortality, John.
Oi, I am aware of my perilous existence, thank you very much.
I must admit, even if the outcome of the adventure was imperfect, there was some pleasure to be had in the puzzle.
Well, Cordona seems more depraved and decadent than we thought. I bet you'll get another chance.
A bet, you say?
A figure of speech. Just a figure of speech.
Damn. Well, take one last look at the view, then we must be off. It's time to do what we came here for.
Ah, que es un amigo imaginario. Por eso se parece a él. Eso no me lo esperaba.
Do you know anything about this?
I don't think I'm rich enough to talk to you, sir. A free ride for every hotel visitor. Just tell me where to go.
Is everything all right? If you don't feel up to it, I won't tell anyone.
It's just a goodbye, John. It won't be difficult. I've already come to terms with my mother's passing.
So you really don't remember?
To what do you refer?
funeral. Sherlock, you were distraught. At first, I thought this visit would dredge up those feelings, but you've been remarkably level.
John, I think I was too young to understand. I couldn't fathom why she would leave me.
Perhaps that pain is best left forgotten.
On the contrary, it's why I'm visiting her grave. To remember her.
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
Don't mind me, sir. I'm just a loyal servant of my crafts.
May I ask you something? Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else can help better, sir. Are you able to help me?
You shouldn't have left your mansion. You won't get any answers from me.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know what you're doing?
Mycroft was adamant that we leave for London immediately after the funeral. He never told me why, but I saw how unsettled he was by the long requiem.
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
Vale, este es el amigo imaginario, este es él.
Excuse me, just one question.
If I knew the answer to that, I'd have your suit in exchange.
Can I ask you a question?
Will you cry if I don't answer your questions?
Is this familiar to you?
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Ah, acabo de ver algo nuevo.
The service was sparsely attended. Though my parents were buried separately, the pastor said they're united in heaven. I didn't believe him even then. I wanted to see her one last time before the coffin was interred and say how I loved her. The chance never came. I feel rather faint.
You're fine, you're fine. It's over now. You remembered everything.
A pocket watch? It seems familiar, John. Why is it here? Rest in peace, Violet Holmes. Goodbye, Mother. This watch was a gift. My mother's initials are engraved on it. The piece is in good condition. It must have been placed here only recently. A candle in a small puddle of wax. It cannot have been lit for more than half an hour.
Is this really how you want to spend this time?
This is my mother's pocket watch, John. Who put it here and why? Are you not in the slightest bit interested? Do you know anything about this?
Why should I care about your troubles when you don't care about mine?
May I ask for your assistance?
Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else can help better, sir.
Are you able to help me?
Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else can help better, sir.
Help me, please.
A man like you should not speak to a man like me.
Excuse me, just one question.
I clearly have nothing to do with what you are asking about.
Excuse me, just one question.
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Don't mind me, sir. I'm just a loyal servant of my craft.
A man in fashionable shoes stood near the tomb. The size of the prints suggests he is approximately 5.5 feet tall.
You were about to tell me the make and model of tyre, but let me assure you, I do not care.
Ah, well, it was going to be very impressive. Come on then, the trail continues ahead.
He mustn't be far away to leave it unattended.
A portable easel was kept there. It's stained with oil paint. The Hospitaller crypts. If memory serves, they're located at the far end of the cemetery around an old tree. I hope that inspiration strikes upon visiting these beautiful vaults. At the very least, you'll enjoy the view. Yours, Mercuria.
An artist working in a cemetery? Do you think he'd paint my portrait?
Oh, it's that ridiculous artist from the hotel.
Be nice, Sherry.
Mr.
Make
Holmes,
friends.
did you come for another portrait? No, I jest. You gave quite the performance last night. The hotel was abuzz with your name. I must say I was rather absorbed in it all. The fallibility of men. Such scandal.
It was a welcome distraction.
Oh, my manners. I am Werner Vogel, art enthusiast and gallery proprietor.
Mr. Vogel, I was perhaps too curt when last we spoke.
Speak no more of it. Travel takes it out of any man, never mind when this is your destination. Once I learned who you were, the pieces fell into place. Your mother was well liked on Codona in her time here. I was sorry to hear of her passing.
How did you come to possess my mother's pocket watch?
Oh my! It is quite something to witness those powers of deduction firsthand. Yes, I left you her timepiece. After her death, there was an estate sale. All of Cordona's elite picking of her remains. I couldn't let such a lovely thing go to those vultures. When I learned your name, I could no longer keep the watch in good conscience. It is yours by right, and I knew you'd find it here.
Thank you. I'd forgotten all about it, but the moment I saw it, I knew it was hers. Amazing what the young mind forgets and the older can recall. Rather odd, loitering in a cemetery.
I suspect you'll win, but I'm here for my art. There's beauty everywhere if you look, even in decay. A little darkness brings out the light. Now, a diligent observer might note that you too are loitering in a cemetery. What brings you here? Closure answers penance?
Closure, I suppose.
And what is closure? Mere proximity?
Understanding. Acceptance.
You didn't understand from afar. You had to come here to accept the truth of her death?
Of course I understand. She died of consumption, drowning in her own blood.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother.
I must have been misinformed. I'd heard otherwise.
Otherwise than consumption?
No, you'd know better than I. I'd heard talk of a police investigation, but Cordona is a notorious gossip. And what does it matter? She's passed on either way.
She has.
Well, I shall intrude no longer. I'll leave you to your closure. Do stop by the gallery if your travels permit. Farewell.
Are you all right, Sherry? Take as long as you need.
Whatever I need, it isn't here. We should explore Cordona. Perhaps there are archives that may shed further light.
Hubo una cosa curiosa, un chanchullo sobre
nostra! Luca, what you've done! Criminal Luca Gallicci! Interested in some Cordona news? Check the front page. You won't regret it.
Excuse me, just one question.
I would never deny you, sir, but I know nothing about this.
Look, the cutest thing you'll see all day. Hamlet staged by children.
Stark do this, Stark do that. I'm not a clerk, damn it. How am I supposed to get those records now? Yes? What is it? Would you like to report a crime?
No, I wouldn't. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I want to use the police archives.
Wouldn't we all?
I'm serious.
So am I. Officer Logan locked himself inside and he's not letting anyone in.
But why the archives? Won't that stall everyone's work?
You bet it will. He's looking up all the thieves in Cordona over the past decade. Say one thing for Logan. He's persistent.
What happened exactly?
A tailoress from Scaladio's been robbed. Logan spent 2 whole days at the shop sketching the thief, and she still insists that it's all wrong. That shrew drove him up the wall, she did.
Would you mind if I talk to this tailoress? I could get you the sketch in no time.
Get off your high horse, mister. You think you're better than our sketch artist?
Actually, I'm quite certain I am. Let me prove it.
Well, I see no harm in it, as long as it gets Logan out of there. In fact, I need to look up some records too. Here's the address. Good luck.
I'm working. She wants a proper sketch. I'll make her a proper bloody sketch. Go away.
Sorry, I'm busy now.
The prison's now closed.
No use. You won't let me in. May I ask for your assistance?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
I'm pleased to meet you, Ma'am. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm here to sketch the thief for the police investigation.
Oh, another one. I hope you'll be more patient than the previous sketches, Signore.
Can you describe the thief for me?
He was all ugly and beat up look. He gave me a...
And?
He was a total villain, I told.
All right. I suggest we do it...
Why, of course, but they're not for sale.
No matter. I'll attempt to disguise...
As you wish.
Where can I find...
They're in my workshop.
Look at this old chap putting on airs like some Italian doge. Why don't you disguise yourself as him instead?
We have a job to do, John.
Oh, come on, at least do him first. What can I do for you, Sherlock?
No, Signore.
You didn't tell me.
But I did. Your face is too innocent now.
What do you mean, too innocent?
There was something evil about his face. Like a moustache. Yes, the kind that all villains twirl as they plot their evil plans.
I'd say that not all villains wear moustache.
No, those clothes are wrong. He was dressed in a very...
All right.
Something isn't right. Ah, it's you. I mean, it's him. It's him.
Excellent. Now I can make a sketch and take it to the police.
Yes, please do. That rascal is still...
Before I go, Mum, are you quite...
Well, I suppose you can take the police uniform. An officer... If you want to buy clothes, visit the outfitters. You can find them all over Codorna. Let me show you where...
Thank you very much.
Take a look. The fine. A perfect choice.
May I ask you something?
There is no amount of money that would make me talk.
Hello again, officer. I've spoken to the tailoress and made a sketch of the thief. It was child's play.
No, really? And she didn't give you any trouble?
No, no trouble at all. She was...
Huh. Hey, Lo...
Can I use...
Well, they're generally not accessible to the public.
I appreciate...
What did you say your name was? Holmes? Come and see me after...
John, I just recalled that we were living here on Cordona in a manor. And there was a policeman.
Really? What else do you remember? What happened to our mother?
The memory was vague, a mere flash. I have to find our house.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
I'm done with the archives for now.
As a matter of fact, you can. The thing is, our chief inspector has vanished, as if we weren't undermanned enough as it is.
Wait, what do you mean, vanished?
Gone missing on a case. Shady business, but that's besides the point. See that board? Pending cases are posted there for any available officers to investigate. I would take them myself, except I've been told to work the reception desk.
I understand your predicament, but what does any of it have to do with me? I may be available.
Oh, don't worry about it. Consider yourself a temporary one-man independent. There's just one small, minor, basic formality.
Well, I'm not one to balk at a
That's the spirit. Follow me.
So, you're a newcomer. We must be desperate to ask untrained civilians for help.
You're lucky to have a well-trained civilian with a brand new auto pistol in his arsenal.
An automatic? A bit of a braggart, aren't you?
Are you trying to test me already?
That is why you're here, boy. I need to verify your skills before I can allow you to catch criminals. The first targets are in the next room. You know what to do with them. I'll join you in a while to see the results. Go on. Shoot the targets.
Concentrate, Sherry. You need to hit every target to show the sergeant how we do it.
Hooray!
Proceed to the next room. Meanwhile, I'll fill out the paperwork.
Come on, Sherry. It's just like in childhood. Steady, Sherry. Steady. And go. My favourite mannequins for attack. Let's strike them ninja style. Aim for where you might take advantage and don't forget the environment. Uh-oh, Sherry. Not a nice shot. You could have killed the fella if he was alive.
I could do this all day.
Please don't, Sherry. We don't have that much time. Our enemies might be stronger than us, but we rely on our wits. Shoot off their armour.
Hooray!
All right, let's move on, Sherry. If you stand here and use your snuff box on them, you can definitely overcome them, Sherry. It's all calculated. Look at that helmet of his. You won't be able to get the powder past it.
Helpful advice, John. I would never have guessed.
Good job, new boy. Well, I'm almost finished with the paperwork. Let's talk about your results. Well, I must say your results aren't as bad as I feared. Perhaps you're not completely hopeless, but true combat is quite different from shooting stationary targets.
I'll handle it just as easily.
Well, that's what we're going to find out. Now, we'll test you against our men. Your task is to detain them, not to kill them. So don't go shooting anyone in the eye. That goes for in the field as well. Even though you'll be working with the police department, that doesn't mean you have a license to kill. Here, take these. They are blank rounds. So, are you ready?
Always ready.
Then let's get cracking.
Worried?
Not at all. I can hit them all with one shot.
Good luck, Sherry, and remember, the surroundings are your playground.
I'm coming for you. I couldn't miss the party. I'm coming for you.
Weaken him first.
I couldn't miss the party.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
Overcome him, don't...
I'm coming for you.
Good day. No more crime for you until next month.
The snuff's ready. You can overcome...
I'm coming for you.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Give him the pepper snuff.
That's enough. You've proved yourself. Congratulations on the arrests. I can't believe you did so well with the close combat.
I did tell you that I'm well trained.
Well, do the same on the street, and you'll be well rewarded for every arrest you make. Here is your certificate. You are now an authorized crime scene consultant. Well, it's now your duty to make this city a safer place. Cordona won't ever forget it, but at the same time, it will never remember. I'll tell Stark all the necessary details about your successful certification. Congratulations.
Now you're a certified crime scene consultant. Congratulations.
Thank you, my friend. Now, shall we head for Stonewood Manor?
Don't know.
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes?
It's all up to you. Bueno, yo creo que esto ha sido bastante por hoy. Ya he probado el juego, creo que está muy bien. Creo que tiene pinta de ser un poquito largo, no demasiado, porque requiere de explorar el mapa y de hacer varias detenciones. Un poquito Assassin's Creed en ese sentido. Así que... nada, pues vamos a hacer raid a ver a quién se la hacemos. Alguien que esté jugando, pues se la hacemos a esta persona y nos vemos muy prontito. Muchas gracias por acompañarme en este directo y nos vemos